This is what it is, okay? I said empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Is the camera looking good? Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back. This is my third episode. This isn't my third actually, this is my fourth, but I got a third one coming out. But yeah, in today's episode we're talking about why are you not flowing? Now, flow. Essentially guys, I'll be honest, flowing is the cheat code to life, okay? There's a reason you're meant to flow. There's a reason, there's a rhythm to everything we do in life. There's a back and forth. It's a little dance. And yeah, that's the question. Why are you not flowing? I'm gonna be honest, guys. Most people are not truly flowing. They're not truly expressing themselves. To flow is to express yourself. To flow is to be open. It's to be free to express yourself any way you want to and not to be repressing yourself. And essentially, it really boils down to the chakra system. But yeah, man, everyone needs to be flowing. That's like, I've realized that's the cheat code to life. Once you're flowing, things just start happening. And more like on the esoteric thing, when you start flowing, you start to ingrain yourself in life itself, and in the energies that are all around us. But yeah, let me go on to the first slide, guys. The first problem I'm seeing is that people care too much. Even with myself, I realized that I was blocking myself. I wasn't truly expressing myself in certain ways, or sometimes I wasn't talking up when I should be talking up. Sometimes not doing the things that you want to do. And the key thing everyone needs to realize is that a big reason people aren't flowing is because of fear. Guys, if we think of human beings here as just being, well, I tell everyone human beings are essentially energy or spirit. So you've got spirit, which is essentially energy, it's all one, but you've got this, I'm giving you a scale, but really it's infinite, guys. But let's say you got from negative to positive, from 0 to infinity. Now you have different ranges of emotions here, and fear is like the lowest emotion a human can experience. Emotions are energy, guys. It's energy flowing through your body. Now you got fear, you got happiness, you got joy, you got gratitude. The first reason people aren't flowing is because they're feeling fear. What is fear? Fear is the lowest emotion on the scale. It literally, it's like, it's an experience. Now I don't want people to get deluded and think this means fear is bad. Like fear is a tool as well, because your emotions, fear is a tool as well. Like it lets you know things, and negative emotions as well. But what you have to understand is fear is on the lower end, okay? It causes you to shut down. It causes you to block yourself. It causes you to not talk when you want to talk, not do the things that you want to do. Okay, and thirdly, I don't even know about numbers actually, but if you're actually kind of conscious, or like you can feel the energy in your body, to be honest, I think everyone can feel it. I just think people don't pay attention. But when an actual scary situation happens, what fear causes is that your whole like body, I don't know whether you call it the aura, the energy field, you can feel it contracting, especially around your heart chakra, guys. So that's what I mean. That's clearly the answer to the first reason about why you're not flowing, guys. When you feel fear, you're literally closing in on your heart chakra. You're closing in on all the chakras, really. And that's going to cause a blockage, okay? People, to be flowing, guys, you have to be able to socialize. You have to be willing to chase your dreams, take new experiences, And the way I put it, honestly, was just taking risks. You guys, you care too much. Whether you realize it or not, you caring about what people think about you, you caring about what people are going to say, is fear, which dates back to the carnal mind, ego, wanting to protect yourself and not be cast out by the group. But it's simple, guys. Just realize it's blocking you. If you want to really get through this life, yeah, in a happy way, in a peaceful way, like Bruce Lee said, be like water. I put him at the start of another video, not this video. But essentially, Bruce Lee talks about being like water. And when I first heard this, I didn't really understand, but I think I have a good understanding now. Life is flow, guys. Life is energy. Life is movement and flow. Okay. If you're not flowing, you're not really going anywhere. A good example, guys, I've seen in my own real life is I used to work at McDonald's, and when I was going to McDonald's, yeah, on the way there was this guy in like he was in a black leather jacket. He looked a bit weird, to be honest. Like, obviously I don't want to talk rude about another person, but you know dumb ones though, like you see someone, you're like, he's looking a bit odd. I don't know, but like what really made me realize why I found him odd. Okay, I'm not going to be too rude, but it was that this guy wasn't moving his arms, guys. And I know you might think that like that's such a little thing, but guys, swinging your arms is a natural part of walking. Walking is a dance. It's a little rhythm, okay? Have you actually seen someone who walks and they don't swing their arms? They look like a robot, bro. I'm concerned. Like, I thought something was up. But that was the thing which made me realize about flow, fam. He wasn't flowing. You got to look about people in your life. You'll see who's flowing and who's not flowing, guys. It's the same with people who go, like, a lot of guys go clubbing and they can't dance, or they don't want to dance, or they're stiff. But it's a flow. When people can't flow, it's very obvious. You see, when you meet someone in a conversation and they can't flow, they got anxiety and they're not fluid, you're like, it's a bit weird talking to this person. You see a person, as I said before, walking, they don't swing their arms, they ain't got flow, they ain't got rhythm. Guys, this is a basic part of life. Your heartbeat is a rhythm. Boop, 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 boop. It beats, fam. It's got rhythm. It flows, okay? So everyone needs to understand this. This is the first thing. You got to stop caring. You got to stop caring, guys. Because, I mean, you're just not doing yourself any favors. I'm going to be real. This is what I wrote at the last point as well. You avoid these challenges out of safety concerns, yet they will eat away at you and make you feel worse. Why? Because you blocked your flow and your higher self. Your higher self wanted to do something. It wanted to be creative. It wanted to have fun. It wanted to go do something funny. It wanted to go talk to someone, and you blocked it. Okay? Don't block your flow. Your flow wants you to dance. Your flow wants you to swing your arms when you walk, okay? It wants you to walk with your chest out and your head up. Do these things and feel the energy flow through you, guys. You need to flow. We don't need blockages around here. No, I don't. My other sides, yeah. I might talk about actual practices you can do to get the energy flowing as well, but this is more on the, what is it? This is more on the mental side of things, I guess, and dealing with flow. But yeah, guys, what you gotta understand is there's energy flowing through us. Energy from the outside world, and then essentially your mindset and the inputs you put into your body will either support this flow of energy or either block it. Okay, that's it. Positive or negative, life or death, growth or decay. Okay, there's only two things that happen, guys. You either flow or you don't flow. I'm telling you guys, you need to flow. Okay. Second reason why people are not flowing. Why are you not flowing? Traumas. Okay. Essentially now, we can't blame anyone, because traumas it's an unfortunate thing. It's not the best thing to happen to us, but that's how things go. Other people aren't flowing. They've got traumas and blockages, and they spread it down. But it's up to you to be the person who wants to change things, isn't it? So yeah. But why do you develop traumas? You develop them because your mind basically aimed to protect you, okay? Your body was attempting to protect you from whatever unfortunate experience you was going through. But the problem is, in attempting to protect you, it shut down your system, okay? You wanted to do something, but now you stop doing it in order because your body thinks, if I don't do this, I'll be protected. Well, guys, what you now have is a blockage. If you have a blockage, you cannot flow. Okay. Okay, traumas are bad. People don't. People shut down, and you don't want to process them. But yeah, the only way to deal with this, guys, is you have to relive your trauma. You have to go through it. You have to filter it, and you have to change your mindset on how you view this thing, how you view whatever event happened to you. I know that's tough, but that truthfully is the only way. You have to be able to move on and forgive to a certain extent. Okay, I'm not saying whatever happened to you, have to, if it was a person who caused it, I'm not saying you have to become best friends with them, but you have to be able to at least let it go out your mind, okay? This is why I talk about meditation, guys. The way to get into this flow. See, I'm going into some of the techniques now, but meditation, yeah, is an aspect of letting go of the mind, letting go of the egoic mind, the carnal mind. And that's the same thing with your traumas, guys. If you don't let go of that trauma, it forms a blockage in your head, okay, that you keep thinking about, or a certain person you keep thinking about, okay? That's why we meditate. That's why you have to release. You have to be able to release to a certain extent. As I said, the reason this is a very big problem is because, as I keep saying about we're flowing energy, guys, I'll put another analogy here, another metaphor. We are a live being, okay? You got positive and negative, you got poles. You're literally a battery, okay? We're literally batteries, guys. We're a vessel, okay? And the problem is, like, as I said, if you're a battery, current flows through you. It flows through your poles. Pardon me, excuse me, guys. But yes, you're a battery, okay? Your energy, your flow of energy. You can't have blockages, okay? If there's a dam in the river, what's going to happen? It's going to build up, it's going to form pressure, it's going to explode. Okay, you don't want explosions in your body, guys. Explosions do damage, they hurt you, bro. Explosions are destruction. You want to be flowing, okay? That's why people lash out, people with anger issues and stuff. They have traumas and it's building up, it builds up, and then they explode, okay? Again, as I'm going to keep reaffirming this, guys, we must be flowing. We must be flowing. Chakras and the Kundalini, yes. Okay, I haven't been recording this. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna show it on the screen, and then you guys can screenshot that if you want. But yeah, let me just take the photo now. Yes, guys, so I just took the photo. I'm going to show it on the screen now. But essentially, the chakras and the Kundalini. So the way I see it is this, okay? We've got 7 chakras. I might explain them in detail. Anyway, if you look at the photo, you can see we've got 7 chakras. Then we've got 7 astral layers, astral bodies, whatever, auras around us, which apparently correspond to the 7 chakras. I didn't know that, guys. So, you know, I just learned something as well. But yeah. You got 7 chakras, and then you got electromagnetic field, which goes through your heart, okay? Are you guys starting to see what I'm talking about when I mentioned flow and energy? Look at the electromagnetic field, guys. You're a vessel. The energy, the EM field, whatever, I will see this as one. I don't even see this as separate, to be honest, but it's flowing through the center of your body, okay? It flows up and down. It goes both ways. It goes into your head and out through your pelvic floor, and it comes in through your pelvic floor, and it goes out the top of your head, okay? And the 7 chakras, you got 7 chakras. You got the root chakra, that's to do with safety and fear. Do you feel comfortable in your body? Do you feel protected? Sacral chakra, that's more to do with creativity, expression, and also to do with sex and your sexual confidence and guilt. Then what have we got after that? Then we've got solar plexus, that's basically confidence, willpower. Heart chakra, love, infinite love for everything, okay? Throat chakra, are you speaking your truth? Are you being honest? Are you saying what you want to say? Then you've got the third eye, that's for kind of just seeing things, I guess. I think it's more to do with discernment, spiritual discernment, being able to see people, understand what people are saying to you. And then the crown chakra, that's to connecting to the highest self, receiving intuition, receiving inspiration. They're all kind of similar. In the third eye and the crown chakra are kind of similar in regards to dealing with your higher self, inspiration. And the root and the sacral are quite connected in regards to sexual energy. But guys, this chakra system is how I mainly like to see it. Yeah, this energy kind of goes through these main pillars through your body, okay? when you think about these chakras, it's easy to understand where the blockages come from, okay? If you got guilt, if you're ashamed of your sex life, especially people grew up in very strict religious households and stuff, they're ashamed of sex, your sacral chakra is gonna be out of whack, okay? It's gonna be mashed up, okay? You got heartbroken, okay, and now you hate all men or you hate all women. Your heart chakra is a bit messed up now. You see what I'm saying, guys? You guys understand how life starts to affect us. Okay, throat chakra, if you're someone who's very quiet, reserved, you're an introvert, and like, you're introvert to the point where even when you want to talk, you can't talk. You can't talk in arguments. Your throat chakra is messed up. Okay. These are where the chakras are important. They basically give you a more simplified understanding of what you need to work on to get the flow going, okay? The best advice here is you start on your root chakra, okay? You don't wanna just kind of jump about to like working on your heart chakra, your third eye, especially if your root and like sacral aren't established. Basically, as I said before in another video, I talk about you start from the base, okay? You make sure the roots are established, so you don't just want to skip and start working on your crown chakra or your third eye chakra, guys, because that's when problems happen, guys. A big thing I've noticed is a lot of people, I see a lot of people who take drugs and then they open up themselves and they say this, they're seeing shit, they've gone crazy. Well, guys, let me tell you why that has happened, okay? As I said before, with Vessels for Energy, we actually have spiritual powers, okay? You can actually do a lot intuitively. But the problem is most of us can't because our chakras are shut down, we're not flowing correctly. Now, people who take drugs, take ayahuasca, all that stuff. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, mushrooms, whatever, like, you can do what you want. But the problem is a lot of people take them and they're not really spiritually developed. Like, if you're spiritually developed, taking these drugs is okay. It's going to just make you see things in a deeper way. But some people, they're very blocked up. They have a lot of trauma. They live in the trick world, I guess. That's what I'm going to call it, where they just obsessed with work and being better than the other person and being in their ego. And then they go and take ayahuasca or mushrooms because they think it's going to be fun. And the shit just burst open all their chakras, okay? That's why that's why some people turn out tapped and other people have bad experiences, okay? It's so simple, they're abusing something which is going to open up their energy, okay? Secondly, this thing I'm talking about energy in regards to the chakras is what we call Kundalini, okay? Kundalini is a feminine energy which resides supposedly, well, I mean, yeah, from my experience, it does reside in your root chakra, okay? And this is basically another form of energy. I talk about in the next slide that energy is everywhere and that it's all given different names. Like in Asia, I believe it's to do with the Chinese, they'll call it Qi. And I think they say something about when it goes to your heart chakra, it becomes Shen. And then if you look at the Indian belief, they're going to say that it's Kundalini. And then I guess the Western world, we just say it's energy, but it's all the same thing, guys. Essentially, you have an energy which resides in your body. It's called Kundalini. I'm going to go with the Kundalini explanation. It starts in your root chakra. And you can activate this, guys. You can activate it and it will rise through your chakras. And honestly, it just feels good. I can't lie. It feels good. When you're flowing, guys, I might do another talk on this, but essentially when you start flowing, I just call it orgasmic living. Like, everything's just, yeah, Kundalini's just, that's an interesting one. I'm going to talk about that in another thing, but yes, guys, this key thing, if you really want to understand this energy flow, just think about the chakras, okay? Make sure all your chakras are unblocked. And don't do anything too silly. Make sure you know you're doing your work on your chakras first before you start just trying to activate Kundalini, because the Kundalini is this energy that I'm talking about. So yeah. Next point, energy is everywhere, guys. As I just said, everything is particles, okay? Everything is particles. This camera that I'm using, everything is particles, okay? You learn it in physics. You have liquids, you have gases, then you have solids, and it's just a lower energy, okay? But either way, the solid is still just made up of a lattice of atoms which are vibrating together, okay? And then when you go on a deeper level, yeah, you look at quantum physics, it says that everything is particles, and these particles are actually energy. So everything's just energy, guys. It's simple. Like, they literally just said it right here. Everything's made up of particles. Quantum physics states that particles are actually energy. And then there's a thing known as the observer effect here, where these particles are waves. So anyway, this is another talk I'm going to go on. Yeah, energy is just a wave. It's a wave at a different frequency. High energy is a wave, is a high frequency wave, and then low energy is just a low frequency wave. That's really it. But anyway, look at quantum physics. It states that once you observe the wave, it becomes a particle. And then this is why people talk about manifestation, guys. Once you observe something with your higher I, with the I am, you start to manifest, okay? You start to bring things into the 3D world. So yeah, energy's everywhere. It's all around us. It's in everything. It's in the particles. Therefore, you must let the energy flow through you correctly. You must let it flow through you correctly. If it doesn't flow through you correctly, it's not good. And when it flows through you, it's very good. It's literally like Tantra. It's literally like, as I said, the Kundalini energy is low-key like pleasurable. I think it's relevant to Tantra. As I say, everything's all one. Tantra, orgasmic living, energy. It's all the same thing. It's a life force running through you. And once you access it, you're gonna be in the flow, guys. You're gonna be embedded in this game that we call life. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We're a vessel, okay? The thing I'm going to get to you is that you're a vessel, okay? You're a battery. Energy's flowing through you, and it's up to you where you wanna send this energy. I just showed you the picture about the chakras, okay? You can either rise it up. A lot of people like to think that the higher energies are like spiritual and good, and that the lowest animal and it's bad. Now, I don't believe that they're good or bad. I believe that they are, okay? They're not. Good and bad is just it's humans putting a construct on it. But what I will say is this, guys, is that you can rise the energy either up or down. You know, you can release it through your animal senses, through your lower chakras, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, or you can release it up to your higher mind, okay? Now, I think neither's bad. What I think about life is that everything must be balanced, okay? Because some people, if you go into other talks, they'll tell you that sex is releasing it through your lower half, and they're going to tell you that that's bad. And that if you're a guy, you need to retain for like years, months, whatever. None of it's bad, guys. But the key thing is that you must be balanced, okay? If you live in your lower half animal chakras, well, your life's going to become like that. It's going to become very absorbed in the 3D world. You're going to become very upset by everything you see in front of you, very reactive. And then if you live life in releasing up for your higher self too much, you become very aloof. Now, to be honest, anyway, I think living through the higher tracks is better. It's better because that's the God consciousness. That's better. But we're humans, okay? We came down here for experience with the energy, so you got to maintain some sort of balance. The thing I say to people is that maintain balance, but tend towards the positive, okay? Tend towards the crown chakra area. Tend towards the third eye. That way you're going to live life better, okay? And yeah, that's what I say, fam. We're a battery, okay? Current comes from the positive, goes to the negative, okay? We come from the positive. So you really wanna live life in these higher chakras, thinking positive things, thinking gratitude, thinking happiness, thinking joy. That's what's gonna boost your energy, okay? That's why your soul came down here, to experience the nice things in life. If you're gonna let yourself do it, especially those of us in the Western world, we know we don't actually have a lot to complain about. We have the perfect opportunity to experience the joys of life. So I think that's what we should all do. But yeah, that's the end of my talk. Enough waffling from me. But yes, guys, if you like my talks, if you like what I'm telling you, if you like the information I'm giving you, give me a follow, a like and subscribe. And yeah, let's just keep elevating our minds. I've done a lot of spiritual talks recently, but I think I'm going to give some practical advice for the next ones. I'm just going to talk about socializing, pushing yourself, you know, aiming for your goals. I might do one for the guys about how to get girls, to be honest. But yeah, do that. Or I might just do a general talk and I'll talk about socializing and power dynamics. So yeah, that's what's coming up next, guys. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my talk. Stay cool, stay focused. Remember, flow, okay? Flow, tend towards the upper, okay? Tend towards the positive, and just make sure your energy is flowing correctly. And that's it as well. I'm going to do a talk on the practical exercises we can do to keep the energy flowing, okay? Stay positive, stay happy. Have a blessed day, guys.